So update to my Bonneville America. So as you can see, the color's different, handlebars are different. So what I did was I did the marble style with base painted black. 2K primer first, so I sanded it down completely. Even used some airline stripper, which I wasn't too familiar with, but it worked pretty well. I didn't put enough on it, so I had to sand it too. So this is the marble paint job. I got some orange peel in here because I wasn't paying attention. Well, I was paying attention, but when I first did it, I had to do it in my garage because it was kind of cold out and windy and I didn't want stuff in it, so I had to set up a whole shop in my garage, a clean room, to do it. But when I laid down the base paint after the primer, I didn't realize that I didn't sand it properly, and now I have orange peel. But the orange peel is only noticeable in certain spots, and if you're really looking for it. If you step away, you can't tell at all. But it's not as glossy as I thought, the colors I got, but it looks pretty nice. It's like a matte gloss, like a dull, I don't know how to explain it. It's nice. I like it. It turned out okay for my first time ever painting and that. So, and then I got these new handlebars. I did that last year. Got bar end mirrors on it, blacked out. Which, yeah, they don't tell you about this. These little $15 bit wheel grips, you got to cut the ends off. That was a big hassle because these aren't 1-inch bar ends. You have to wrap rubber around it when you extend it. It's a big pain in the ass, but it worked out too. So, and then I bobbed the rear fender. So, you just come down to about here. So I like the way it looks. It looks a little bit more brat bobber style. Put on these new different blinkers. They're bright as hell. I like them. Blacked out. Got this new Lucas style taillight that I have a big problem with. I gotta figure out what I screwed up wire wise, or if it's just a bad bulb, because the brake light comes on instead of the running light. So when I turn it on, the brake light's automatically full blast, so you can't even tell when I brake because the running light is too quiet, too low. And then let's see here. Also got this front part that I took off the front fender. I didn't do the marble on it, but you can see I didn't sand it properly. I wasn't even planning on painting it, but at the last minute I was like, I'll throw red on it. It turned out okay. My father made some relocators for my front indicators. He just took some metal and bent it. So here's the mount. Took off of that. And I grinded it off instead of cutting it because I didn't have a cutter. I was tired of buying tools and I was pissed off, so I just cut it. So these are all the extra parts I got now. Still got my mirrors, sprocket cover, D&D pipe set. I didn't mind them. They weren't bad, but not my style. And plus, to put these little cheap ones on, cut about 20 pounds of weight off my bike. So next up's going to be the next mod's going to pretty much be the airbox removal, and then from there I might repaint it in a couple years. Turned out pretty good for my first time ever doing it, I think. Orange peel is just a simple mistake. If I had it out in the sun when I was sanding it, I would have noticed it better, but in the garage the light wasn't bright enough and it just didn't show up until it was too late. Didn't want to spend another $300 on paint, so another 2 days of sanding. But all in all, I think it turned out pretty nice. Not bad for somebody with no mechanical or painting background, I think. And that's how you learn. So, all right.